Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update Show, the Breakfast Club for Friday, December 5th. Thank football. It's Friday. How is everyone doing? We are there. We are less than 24 hours away from Wrexham getting back on the pitch against Preston North End. Excited about that. Hope you are too. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about Preston tonight. We're going to talk about the FA Cup draw and also the World Cup draw just happened. So we're not going to ignore that. And Ken got his wish. Ken got his wish, apparently. We'll just touch base on that too. And a couple interesting comments about Parkinson, talking about back-to-back away games versus Preston and Hull. And again, in about 40 minutes time, two things are happening. Hull are playing Middlesbrough. So that game's going to happen in a little bit. So we want to see that result. I'm hoping for a draw. And then at noon, also, the Mick Rathbone Baz interview goes live. So make sure you check that out. Patty will be joining me briefly, and we'll be going and commenting while it goes up. So that should be fun. So anyways, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Football Friday. And just going to walk through a few things. But yes, it says ball 44 is the destiny. Wrexham awaits the FA Cup fate. I want to know what teams you want to get in the third round of the FA Cup. I have my thoughts just because, I love the FA Cup. I love the run of the FA Cup. I love what it's all about. I have my thoughts on what I'd like to get. I'll just say flat out, we never get a big club. We never get a big club. We never get a Manchester United. We never get a Liverpool. We never get a Chelsea. We always get some, Bournemouth or something crappy like that. No shade on Bournemouth. Actually, it is shit. I just said crappy. But we never get that. But I have my thoughts on it too. Patty's in the background. He's going to pop in whenever he says when he's ready to go, as he knows. But anyway, smash that like button. Subscribe to the Local Pundit. We're on our way to 5,001. Holy shit, Batman. We're getting there. There he is. What's up, dude? How are you?
Good.
Yeah. Happy to have you in. By the way, everyone just said that the FA, so the cup draw for the World Cup was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I saw some of it. I was doing other work there too. But what was so painful about it?
I didn't actually watch it. It looks like it's just a lot of talking and wasted time.
Which is what they normally do. Just like, just give me the stuff. A lot of stuff. But yeah, so USA got Australia in the draw.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Ken will enjoy that too. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that because no one cares about the World Cup just yet. We're talking about the FA Cup draw, which is totally Brexit based. And we'll talk about the game tomorrow too. And your interview goes up in what do we have? We have 38 minutes, Patty? 37 minutes now.
Yeah, if that's when you timed it for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I tried. Patty's in the house. What's going on? Everyone's getting in the house, and just everyone's coming in. There was a painful watch. Yeah, I didn't watch it. So yeah, we got the FA Cup draw coming in. I'll give you a little information we can chat about. I'm very interested to see what you want. I really am. So the draw we made on Monday night live on whatever the hell it's going to be, TNT. We are ball number 44. The ball number 44. So Premier League Championship and whoever's coming to the competition. It's going to be during the Brackley Town and Burton Albion match. I think it's halftime. It's at halftime. And we're ball number 44. I mean, everyone's in there. Do you want a big club, a little club, home match, away match? Where are you at?
Big club, away, down London.
Selfishly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I might have a chance to get over to it.
Okay. Is this another conversation with your wife you didn't have in 3 weeks? You're going to do the thing and the thing?
Well, I didn't have to have that conversation last time.
Okay. Do you want to practice? Let's do it here. Let's say they get.
No.
Let's role play. I'll be the missus.
She's listening tonight.
Oh,
have
shoot.
to be careful.
Oh, shit. Well, she's probably hearing like, who the hell wants to role play with you? What's going on? Anyway, you want a big club? I want a big club too. I don't care. I want a big club. I want to go do it.
Yeah, I want a big club. I'm so tired of going through the small teams and then ultimately not getting anywhere. So
yeah. There's the whole obviously League One championship. I don't even want a championship club. I want a Premier. Actually, let me rephrase it. I want a Premier League club. That's what I want.
Yeah, the bigger the better.
Yeah. We don't want Carlisle United or Gateshead. I think that'd be boring.
No, and either have the big match and the massive surprise, or take the big match and the loss and move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think because I think selfishly, I think at this point for us, we just want to get promoted or want the opportunity to get promoted.
Yeah, I think this season, it's we're close, but we're not close enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just get rid of the cups if it needs to happen, and then move on.
Yeah, and when is that first round going to take place? In January?
Yeah, the first round proper in January.
I think it's January 10th, the weekend of January 10th. So we got basically a month. We'll get the draw and we'll go there too. Hopefully by then we're in second place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is exactly what you're saying. Championship club would be the worst. I agree.
Yes.
Would be absolutely the worst. And John Merrill says, I'm sure we will get someone utterly turd like Mansfield or Plymouth, and wasn't enough to play garbage teams last season. I mean, yeah, for me, I don't care if we get smacked. I don't think we'll get smacked, but just let's go away. Like, let's make it a Chelsea. Let's make it an Arsenal. Let's make it a Manchester United or somebody, or West Ham, whatever, and just go and do that. I want to go and like have a good time, enjoy the cup, and I don't care if we get bounced out of it, because I really don't care about a cup run. It serves us no good. Versus no good.
No, we're coming in deeper now, obviously, because we've made it up to the championship. So all those early fun rounds are gone. We're straight in at the deep end. Obviously, there are still teams left over from the lower rounds, which is okay. But yeah, I kind of want to get the big match over and done with, and either have the massive shock if we scrape it through, or then we just had our day in the sun and move on to the league.
Yeah, I'm going to read you some of the names of the leftover draws. Ready?
Yeah.
Just a few. Yeah. Slough Town or Macclesfield. Wealdstone. Never heard of it. Weston-super-Mare. That's one. Or Chelmsford City. That sounds like you need a shot for that. Chelmsford City or Weston-super-Mare. Please, in the chat, please look these up. I would love to know who these are. What else is there? Bournemouth, I said that one already. Fleetwood, we know them. Accrington, we know them. Gateshead against Walsall. Cheltenham and Buxton. And Port Vale. So the two that stand out for me that I'm like Slough Town, Wealdstone, and Supermare.
Weston-super-Mare.
Yeah, is that? Yeah.
The one that stood out for me actually is Maccleston. I've been watching a short documentary on them this week.
Okay.
Because they have been relaunched and they've been promoted a couple of times. And it's an interesting documentary for lower league football, and I'm going to put it up in the Discord for people to watch.
Okay.
So there's 2 episodes, about 2 hours in total. And it's really interesting because Robbie Savage was involved, and he became their manager.
Okay.
And I won't reveal the twist of what happens at the end of it, but it's really interesting.
Okay, there you go.
Definitely. I wouldn't mind getting them just for that little bit of fun.
You want a Weston-super-Mare?
Yeah.
I love it.
But I want them at home, because that's not a nice place to go to in the winter.
Yeah. Weston-super-Mare is southwest near Bristol.
Miles away.
Miles away. So Seftical. We played so many clubs over the past few years coming through the leagues. Very, very little intrigue saved, if we really say. Well, I just want to. Yeah, I think I'm with you. Let's get a fucking big club. Let's just go and do that. I want to do that.
Like, just as a point there, though, Macclesfield isn't even in the National League. Yeah.
They're not?
No.
Where are they?
They're National League North, I think.
The Nat North? Okay, they're not even there. This is the greatest. I love this. I love this. But for our purposes, I want some eyeballs. I definitely want some. When did we get? We got knocked out by Sheffield United. What was it?
Yeah.
And we would have got Manchester United, I think, if we won, right?
Yeah. No, they were already out, weren't they?
Yeah.
They went out in the first round.
Okay. Robbie Savage. This is last year, I'm saying. Last year.
Yeah. Oh, this year. Yeah, last year. Okay. Yes, we did. Yeah.
Robbie Savage isn't happy with us. We didn't put him in an all-time 11 for Birmingham City. Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't know that. Yeah. Never heard of them. Tottenham.
just been looking at the dates here, and you have Derby on January 4th, and then you have Norwich away. Oh, sorry, Norwich at home. Derby was away on the 17th, so the cup will be in between that. And I'm just thinking to myself, imagine, as you said, if we were in second place and we got a huge team. Okay, when we're in second place, and we got a huge team, and then Parky puts out the B team.
I don't think he would he?
Could you imagine it? Do you know what? If we were that high in the table, I would not put it past him. I would not put it past him.
I play 11 Macas. Like, can Maca play all 11? I just, Esteban wants a West Ham Parky Nuno showdown. I mean, that would be like, how did two teams sit back further enough on the line and just not do any offense? Yeah, Patty's got his kids with him, so he's got mute. All good. Let me know if you need it. SD 20 so it's 20 Premier League teams, 24 championship teams, 20 survivors from the second round. So yeah, that sounds about right. Listen, I just gonna my take on this, and I think Patty and I are the same mind. I want to know about you. I want a big club. I want a big club for a couple different reasons. One being we haven't gotten one yet before. Two being it's the fun of it. And I think Parkinson, that's a good shout what Patty was just saying, that Parkinson may not put out an A squad because, or if we're high up the league, whatever, he wants to preserve his players. But that said, it might not work out that way. But it's always fun to have a nice cup run. I don't give a shit about the cup. I care about the league. That's what's most important to me. And I think Patty will echo that as well. We care about the league.
Yeah, it obviously it depends on the position. The idea is you would want to put your full squad out there for a big team. So yes, we probably should, no matter where we are in the league, because it's not often you get those.
Yeah. It's a good, even if it's one good day out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One good day out. But also, I don't want a championship club. But the odds of us getting a Premier League team are what? Is it
about 30%, I think.
I would say 30%, right?
Yeah, I believe it's about 30% for a Prem team.
Yeah. If we get like a Portsmouth or like whatever, Preston North End, I'd be like, really? It would be just such a
letdown. Yeah.
It's just, we're playing them tomorrow. We're going to beat them tomorrow. We already beat them once in the cup,
Yeah, if it comes down to that, obviously you want one of the weakest teams, and then you can put out your B team. And then, right.
Who is our B team for you right now? Full squad.
Everybody knows who the B team is.
I couldn't. Who's the B team? I think I could put Burton, right?
Well, look, obviously there will be some of the starters will play no matter what.
Yeah,
we're not going to put out a full secondary team.
We just don't have that in our. We don't have that in our.
And it's coming actually with almost a full week either side. So it's not like we have midweek matches and we're squeezing it in. So in theory, you could say there's enough space there for the entire team, first 11 to go play.
But Parkinson always puts out a side that's competitive. And then he'll say, he'll be like, he'll go for it. He's not going to downplay the cup, and he's old school manager. He'll go for that too. But so this draw will be on Monday night, and again, I think we're in agreement that it'll be about. So it's 6:40 p.m. So -8, so it's like 10:40 p.m. for me. AM for me. So that's Monday morning. I think it's first Brackley Town versus Albion. So after the final second round tie happens. So, but it's good. I mean, the fact that we're getting into the third round is fucking crazy. We would already had two games.
Yeah,
which should might have got some I think we had too many. I think we got lucky, by the way. There were not, and then we didn't have to go through that because we have way too many injuries already.
Yeah, well, these are the breaks of being in the championship. We've struggled our way to get up here, so.
Yeah. Quick question: are Ireland and they're talking about the FA?
They are. I haven't been paying attention, so I don't know what matches are played yet regarding those playoffs. But yes, they were both in the playoffs.
Yeah, there was like this UEFA play-in round, all that shit. So, Hip Karma says, I agree that I prefer to focus on the league rather than the cup. Yeah. It's a matter of who we'll get. You know, the timing wise, you said, what is it again? You said Norwich and who? Derby?
Yeah.
Okay, Norwich and Derby. Hey, we'll see what happens there too. So that's what's going on here. Interesting quotes. Let us know in the chat who you want to get. And again, we are 25 minutes from Patty's interview that's going to premiere on the channel with Mick Baz Rathbone, which is great. Yeah, Baz. I put it on Mick.
Did you? Oh, you forgot.
I didn't. It didn't look right. So I was like, I'll just go with Mick Rathbone. But Baz is in the title summary, so it's there. Okay. It is there. I don't want to get yelled at. I don't want to get yelled at. I don't want to get yelled at. So we'll get to that in a second here too. So Parkinson is excited about the away draws. It's your away games are coming up, back-to-back champion games in 5 days. 2 promotion contenders, but it's not something that phases Phil Parkinson. If you want to shift to the game tomorrow. So basically, he's saying in the month of December is only as busy as the last month, and rolling into the Christmas period, I think we're geared up and hardened to the midweek games, and we're ready for the next run of fixtures. We have a free week this week, which he's been pleased with, and we're ready to go back into action. Decent run. Now it's continuing consistency in our performance level, and we spoke about that with the lads. We're going into a great weekend where we're looking forward to Preston North End and then Hull. Confident, overconfident, or just Parky just playing down anything?
I think he should be reasonably confident. We've been playing well away, reasonably so anyway, better than the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
And these are the matches we need to win, so he should be confident enough about them. We've been playing good enough, at least recently. You know, our latest ones. I think I read today that in our last 6 matches, we're second in the league.
Oh, really?
For the last 6 matches, yeah.
For run of form, yeah.
For run of form. So obviously that doesn't mean everything, but we're now getting more and more comfortable in what we're doing. And if we can keep that going, the teams we have coming up are good, but as we've seen, they're not scary. I don't think there's very many teams that actually are scary. Even if you expect to lose to them. You know, you're not going in there going, oh crap, it's not a Premier League team that's going to smack you around the place.
Yeah.
So we have to take our chances, and part of that is taking the away matches and getting decent results from them. So yeah, he should be reasonably confident. The team should be confident, and go out there and do your best. I would be hoping for 4 points. You know,
I think 4's good.
4's good. Yeah, for 2 away matches. That's 2 points is promotion territory.
Yep. Parkinson goes to the traveling and all the logistics will be taken care of. Well, no fucking shit. You're gonna have a direct flight, and we're looking to put in 2 full out performances from minute 1 to the end, and utilizing the bench, which we've done in every game if needed. That's the most bullshit line I've ever heard. Should I read it again?
Go on.
And utilizing the bench, which we've done in every game, if needed. What the fuck does that mean? I love them. It's
like that's something unusual. Yeah, like that's not done in every match by every team.
Yeah. You know, he has subbed better. At the start of the season, I was like, I think you and I and everyone was like, sub, please, sub. Utilize the bench. He's utilized the bench a little bit more if needed. What is that?
Yeah, and I think his bench is pretty clear. You know, he knows what their uses are and how to use them. I don't think he has too much worry in what their capabilities are or when to swap them and stuff like this. Yeah, I think it's very straightforward now. He's doing the same things over and over. Yeah. Certain players aren't getting time. Some players are. You almost expect it, and he is putting them in just a little bit earlier than he used to, which we all used to hate. That he was 70 minutes plus. You know, a lot of them are coming in earlier in the 60 minutes, and at least he's getting them ready and pushing.
Yeah,
during the 60 minutes. You know, he might delay it because of the way the match is flowing, but he looks to be ready.
Mm-hmm. I think he's done. I think he's definitely done better this season for sure. In his, at the start of the season, it was terrifying. It was like he didn't know between 60 and 70 that he could sub. He was just like, I can't do it. You know, it's like we're not doing it. We're not doing it. You know, Free Punks, by the way, asks like, what's happening? Well, you know what? It's just absolute pandemonium. You know, we're not talking about anything important. It's all bullshit. But you know, Parkinson doesn't change the system unless he has to change the system, which is fine. You know, he does that, like you said, like for like. But all of our games are kind of the same most of the time. It's kind of the same game over and over again.
Yeah,
like, you know.
And the thing is, the subs that he has to come on are close enough to an equal swap when you adjust for the fact that they only have to do the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't want them starting and doing 70, 80 minutes because once they get tired, the speed drops and stuff like that. But the skill sets they have over the shortened period, you're not terribly worried about the swaps he's making.
Like a Matty James, you know,
Matty James coming on.
Yeah. Ab says we need speed. Yes, we have speed. It's just injured at the moment. You know what I mean?
We have some speed.
Yeah.
Well, we have experience. We certainly have experience, and we have unity. We have full unity for defense, which is the most important thing. That's what's holding us up. Is everybody is getting behind the ball. When we lose it, they are on full defensive duties. Yeah, and that's what's saving matches.
Our defense is solid. AO, I think, got nominated for the PFA Player of the Month. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Good for him. I hope he does get it. I think he's doing really well. But our defense is solid. Just would like to take a few more chances on offense and put the ball back of the net. Yeah.
Rick Miller there says so many other teams make a couple of subs at the half. They don't. It's actually fairly rare that teams do make subs at the half, and if they do, then they are generally making a big adjustment. So they've gotten their pants pulled down in the first half, and they're scared. If you're making subs at the halftime, it's not actually nearly as common. We have just forced a couple of teams to do it in recent matches. So maybe that's why it pops to the mind. But changes at halftime are either very structural to change around how you're playing and formation style, stuff like that, or it's injuries. It's someone who has come up, who has stayed on for the last couple of minutes to get to the half to see what the doc can do or how bad it is. And then they have to be subbed out.
And fair play to Parkinson. You talked about this during, I think, last season of the show. He said, you know, he makes the commitment to the team, and you know, that's his side he picked, and he wants to give him the 65 minutes, let him figure it out. I think that's good, and you know, what am I going to say? But you know, it's working so far. What the hell do I know? He says, talking about Preston, he said, this is a team which has been in the championship for 10 years, a real kind of stalwart of championship football, and it's going to be a good test for us against Preston North End. We went there in the cup and won. Can we replicate that? Question mark, he says. We just got to make sure we take care of our business, which is an understanding of what we've done well and what we can replicate that again at Deepdale. As always, if you come away from the game and we performed to the levels I believe we can, we have a good chance of continuing the run. Now, he's not saying the run of winning. He's saying the run of getting points. Arkansas is trying to claw away points. That's his ultimate goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
and
would you feel like playing not to lose? That's a horrible question.
No. I don't see him playing to lose, not to lose in this season. He is actively trying to attack. I know we've had one or two matches with horrendously low shots. And as always, to be honest, I think you should always add a couple of shots to our result, whatever it is, because we cross into the box so much, the ball comes across the face of the goal. And if somebody doesn't get on the end of it, it does not count. And there can be a lot of dangerous crosses coming in, and they're not on target. They're either a goal or they're not on target. It's not like the keeper gets them and then it's a shot stopped.
Yeah.
So because of that, our shots on target are always low in comparison to others. But there's been a couple drastically low where we have been pinned back, and so be it. But I don't think he's actively playing that defensively. No. I'm quite comfortable with what he's trying. He is actively trying to win every match.
Yeah. Let's do this. As what we have now for speed is Doyle. Everyone's getting under. I don't not see it. Marcus refusal to put Doyle at left wing back probably means he hasn't seen what he needs in the training sessions. Hip Karma agrees with that.
I would agree with that because he's not like Parky. Parky didn't bring him in for a left wing back.
No, left center half.
So I understand the idea that people are talking about, but just because there's a bit of discussion on it doesn't mean it's in any way realistic. So anybody who's turning around and saying like he won't do it, he's being stubborn or something like that, no, because it may not even be in his mind at all. It may not even be an option.
Yeah, because he's saying, because in his mind, he's like, oh, Macca's doing a job. I trust Macca. Whether we like it or not, I don't like it, but whether we like it or not, Parkinson does, and that's it.
Now, look, the truth of the matter is, we don't know if Parky is training him up as extra cover, just in case we get someone else go down. Like, consider what happens if Longman goes down, or Macca or somebody else. Then you might be in a scenario where you might have to have him do it, and maybe he is training him up to do it. Who knows?
He played Thomason at the center half in the back there. That was a fucking disaster.
That was a crazy one.
I think you said like, why? I think you want to give other shit like, why? Why is he doing that? But he asked the question too. It says local pundit. I really like hearing the message that everyone in an organization plays their part, and whether they can make the team or not. I heard that from Parkinson and the academy manager. Yeah. I mean, I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is, can you believe it? Now, we can, if you're given the full benefit of the doubt, and I don't have any reason not to, but what I'm thinking is lots of clubs will say that and not mean it. Now, I don't think that's the case here, but a lot of these things, like what Parky was saying earlier, a lot of it is just said again and again and again, and it's just manager talk, and it's just reporting and media words, a lot of it. So you do have to kind of take a lot of that on board when you're hearing stuff. But yes, everything that we've seen is fairly positive. There's not any issues that are leaking out or stuff like that. And one thing that I suppose is somewhat interesting in the fact that there's communication on all of this is that Macca can come out and talk to someone and say, I am unhappy at Wrexham at the moment. And have the ability to say that without anybody apparently getting annoyed. It's, look, I'm not getting enough time. I'm not really as happy at Wrexham at the moment as I have been in the past. Well, that's because I'm not playing and I want to play. And it's an obvious thing to say, but it's an interesting point that he is allowed to say it. And it's not, and it doesn't look like it's an issue.
Yeah, and we're not like, oh fuck, we're not. I mean, I think it's just part and parcel of what how the team and it's made up. And listen, if Kakate was fit, he'd be nowhere near the starting 11. He just wouldn't, But people have stepped up and done a job, and I think it's very, very interesting to do that. Hip Karma agrees with that messaging. I mean, let's see what's going on there. I think there's something to that. And J Elmer 159, Josh and Patty, who's your starting 11 tomorrow? I think it's going to be an unchanged 11. I think.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. Yeah, I think it'll be very close. Yeah,
maybe Thomason, maybe
Thomason to help cover with Macca. It seemed to be doing okay.
Yeah,
but I also think he might put in a little bit of rotation through the midfield players there, because I don't think that's absolutely locked down. So we can see on that one. Yeah. And the same thing with the Broadhead and Josh Windlass. I think that's a match-by-match basis, depending on how they've been playing in training, how they feel. All this sort of stuff will potentially come in for it. So I would not be surprised if Windlass is back in, even though Broadhead has looked good. They seem to be kind of swapping a bit more now. And I know Broadhead hasn't had a lot of time, so people want to see him. But it would not surprise me if they swapped out for the next one.
Patty, let's do this. That's what I'm thinking, Patty. You hit it right on the nose. Well, why are you punching Patty in the nose? What's going on? I agree too. We need Parky to join the Discord. Yeah, maybe. We need
Parky's probably already in the Discord.
He might be in the Discord. He actually might be in the Discord. The only person that we've talked. He's a nice guy. He might be. I think it's probably to be close to the same 11. That's what I think.
Yeah, it'll be pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah. Which
with the full break as well.
Yeah.
There's less need to rotate and change it.
Yeah. Maybe having Dobson. I think Dobson might come back.
Dobson might come back in. Yeah, he could.
Yeah. Shafe. We talked about this yesterday. Shafe's is fitness levels are just crap, but he's probably, he's a great player. I love him. Who do we think is
Libby.
back on the pitch first? Libby, right? Yeah, Libby.
Yeah, he better be.
Yeah.
Caboy's out till January. Libby's supposed to be back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we said what, Christmas yesterday too. So, I mean, we're going into a serious run. We can win tomorrow. There's a game on in 10 minutes, but also more importantly, the interview is a recorded interview, FYI, with Baz Rathbone, Nick Baz Rathbone. Patty conducted, so that's going to come up in 10 minutes. So make sure you check that out. We want to make sure y'all get on there too. You are not around for the morning shows, all right?
Yeah, the pre-show tomorrow, I will likely be busy. I'm not able to make that. Who knows if something changes and I just pop. But Ken and Aaron, as far as I'm aware, are both available for it. So they will be the dream team tomorrow. And I should have no issues making extra time for tomorrow.
Cool. We'll make sure you get that sorted out. Wrexham v Coventry, says David. That's what he wants to have for their draw. Okay.
Oh, God.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, we already did that. We already beat them. They're old news.
Maybe that's why he's saying.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's a Coventry supporter. I'd like to see Rathbone get some time for Christmas, depending on maybe I don't know, just timing wise. Maybe he might get some. He might get some time. He's actually going to have a game midweek too. And Libby is all right. You have prediction. You have your predictions in for tomorrow. I want to get everyone out of here so they can get ready for the interview, so we can do that. So
I haven't actually done the prediction. I'm about to send it, but I'm going to call it out here. I'm going to go for a 2-1 to us.
2-1 to us. Okay.
Yeah.
Please don't give me a 1-0. I got to sit there till the 90th. Oh man. Hap says P&E are going to be a solid and unified, but not good. It will be difficult to break down if they're going to let us have the ball. Well, they're in 5th place right now. If we have the ball, Patty, we do very well with it. What if Parkinson lets us play? If he lets us play. Let me bring this down. Yeah, I mean, they're sitting in 5th place. They're a good side, 30 points. If we get 3, we're up to 29. I'll take that,
They are very solid.
Yeah.
So that it will be an interesting one. And you know what? If we want to make it high up the table, we need to figure out how to play with the ball when other teams are willing to give us the ball and play defense. That is something we are not very good at yet. So we need to figure out how best to do that as a team. So if we can do that, if we can break teams down in that scenario, then we can potentially get nice and high up on this table.
Well, we can play. That's the frustrating part, is that we can play. We can play with the ball and play, make good triangles, as you say.
Yeah, we can, but I do still think it's teams that are really quick, like 20-year-old quick, just that very fast burst of speed.
Rubber fast.
They don't need to be amazing footballers. They just need to be on your ass every touch of the ball, and that hurts us. Because we're not good enough for that yet.
Can we score 3 goals ever? I mean, what's his name did? Kiefer did.
I don't care.
Just get the 3 points.
Look, I would love to have 3 goals in some of these matches, but I don't care. Give me 1-0 wins the whole way to promotion.
Yeah.
So be it.
Yeah. Parkinson doesn't care either. He doesn't want sexy football. He wants to win the football matches. You know what I mean? That's what he wants to do. But big game tomorrow. We'll be up for it. Game day build up, live watch along, Patty for Wrexham time afterwards, and a Wrexham reaction on Saturday morning, December 6th. We are sitting in 10th right now. There's a game about to kick off, the Middlesbrough v Hull match. I think I'm rooting for a draw there. And what else? And then, the interview is up in 5 minutes. So get ready, get your popcorn. Patty did a fantastic job with that. I watched it earlier. So yeah, go check that out. Pat, are you going to be in the chat for that?
Yeah, I'll be in the chat for that, guys. So if you want to comment along as the interview goes, I'll be in there chatting should be under the local pundit handle. So that'll be me. So ask your questions and I'll respond in chat. Awesome. As it goes along. I really enjoyed this interview. It was a fun interview, and he's a great guest to speak to. Awesome. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it. There's a lot of interesting conversation about injuries, obviously.
Given the fact that we have. So,
yeah, exactly.
Which is great. So anyway, smash that like button, subscribe to the local pundit as you are. Get ready, 5 minutes away from the premiere. Pat will be in the background. I'll be watching it too. On our way to 5001. Tomorrow's game day. Patty, good talking to you, buddy.
Take care.
All right.
See you, everybody.
Patty, I'll see you all soon.